Hello. It's day number 3 finally. Yeah, and I say finally because it's felt a little bit like I've been doing this for like 3 weeks already. Um, Hi everyone. It is sunny and pretty. This actually a very decent day in Des Moines. I like to get the weather report out of the way. Um, let's get this started. As you know, and as I always like to tell you before we start, I am Annie Woods, and I am a confidence and self leadership trainer and coach. Pretty much what that means it is that I allow women to stop trying to change who they are, the life they have, and start embracing their own skin and their own wonderful, wonderful personality and create the life they want. And that's a lot of what we've been talking about in the past 3 days of 5 days of tackling your insecurities. In day one, we addressed what your insecurities are, where they come from, those agreements that we make with ourselves and with society, the things that we've learned, the defense mechanisms. We talked about a way in which you can address the insecurities when they arise, when those emotions starts coming up, and how you can decide whether you will continue your experience in life from there or not. Yesterday, we talked about how your insecurities affect your relationships. And I think that it's very, very important because sometimes when we are focused in our own insecurities, when we are locked in our head, we forget how we project onto others and how others feel. And we are too busy kind of like guessing what they're going to feel or making assumptions or taking things personally, when most of the time people are also really wrapped in their head. So that was a little bit of what we talked about yesterday. And today we are talking about mala. I think about the Beatles song "Can't Buy Me Love." Money can't buy me love, and that was kind of like the feeling that I wanted to give to this, in the sense of money being just a vehicle to things. But I understand how money is a very sensitive topic. I've seen marriages that have gone south because of money. I know that financial depressions in countries can be very, let's say, they can affect us emotionally. So I wanted to bring KISS, KISS, keep it simple, stupid type of approach, especially for me, and just bring some ideas that might shift your mindset with money, and also a little exercise on how you can start seeing money in a different way to attract to your life and to start doing different things for yourself when it comes to your financial situation. So that's pretty much what today's going to be about. It's a money talk, but it's also an emotional intelligence talk, and we're always going to go back to, hey, where did you learn this and what is it serving you still? So let's get on it. Okay, so there's this thing about money. You remember how we talked about insecurities, meaning that you're not blank enough? That is the same scarcity thought that goes on when we sit down and think about money. Sometimes we think, well, there's not enough money, people are not paying enough, there are not enough high-paying jobs. Hi, Teresa, my love. What are your ideas? What are the ideas that you are putting next to money? When you think the word money, what do you think about? How do you feel about it? Some people feel stress. Some people feel excited. And I want to ask you, if I were to tell you, which one are you of these people? Are you the type of person that feels like they never have enough money? Are you the type of person that can get money but can never keep it in the bank? Are you the type of person that thinks that money is not important, or better yet, money is the devil, or rich people are evil? Whether you consciously think this or not, I want you to think about the thoughts that come to mind. When you see somebody that's really, really wealthy, what are the thoughts that come to mind? Do you think this is a decent person? Or do you think this is someone that's entitled or that does not deserve what they have? What are the thoughts that are coming to your mind? This is where you start thinking, and this is when you start realizing what is your relationship with money. I love it because I have people that tell me, I just want to have enough money. I don't want to be rich. I just want to have enough money. I would ask you, what's the problem with being rich? Or what's enough for you? Usually what you think about money comes from your, let's say, your upbringing. Once again, my English fails me. Your upbringing. What was the situation where how was the situation when you were growing up? Was there money around the house? Where was there not money around your house? Did your parents complain about money enough? Were they financially savvy? Was there any type of financial education in your family? Those are the key questions that you need to ask yourself to start finding where your thoughts and where your mindset about money comes from. This is important because, once again, everything you know right now, everything you believe in, is an agreement you have made to believe. Somebody taught you this, whether through actions or through words. So what do you believe about money comes from what you were taught when you were a kid. In my case, in my family, money from my dad's side was very, very important, and from my mom's side, it wasn't important enough. So I have this man that was obsessed with making money, and this woman that did not care about spending it. Talk about a clusterfuck. So we had a lot of money coming in one way and a lot of money coming out the other. So there was different obsessions there, and that also build my mindset with money. For a long time, as I was a teenager and as I got my first job, I had my mom's mentality. Oh, there's always going to be money, so I'm just going to spend it in whatever it is I want. Whether hairdo or drinks or whatever, or traveling. And traveling was something that I really enjoy. But I was not being conscious about what that meant for me. So here are the first concepts that I want to share with you. What does money mean to you? I'm going to divide it in two things. The money that you have, the money that you accept, means the worth that you are giving your time. Think about the last time you had to negotiate an amount that you were getting. Was it for a job? Was it for a gig? Whatever it was. Think about the last time you had to negotiate. Did you actually negotiate, or did you just take whatever it was that somebody gave you? When that happens, because women are not taught to negotiate in life, it's very difficult. Now we do have a stronger leadership culture around women, but before, it was very hard to see these concepts pop up. Women negotiating money, but that's what it means. The money that you accept from others, it's the worth that you are giving your time. That's when people tell you time is money, that's what they mean. When you ask for what you know your time is worth, you are guaranteeing for yourself the life that you want to live. I'm going to repeat this. When you are able to ask for what your time is worth, in all honesty, you are asking for your quality of life, because that immediately leads to the other part. How you spend your money tells me and tells you what you think you are worth as a human being. So think about this. Think about the one thing that you dream of. Is it a house? Is it a car? Is it traveling the world? Whatever it is. And then I want you to ask yourself, when was the last time you put money towards that? When was the last time that an emergency took over and you had to spend your money there? When was the last time you actually planned for this? And I want you to think about the last thing you bought for yourself. You probably deserved it. I'm not saying no. But what is the priority? Are you worth the latest pair of shoes, or are you worth that house you want? Every time you put your money down, you are telling yourself that that thing you got, it's what you are worth. And that's the importance for you to understand the difference between quality versus quantity. Between buying a $5 pair of shoes or buying shoes that will actually take care of your feet. So I'm going to go back to these two concepts. The money you accept from others, the money you accept from the world, it's a reflection of what you think your time is worth. You are telling the world, this is how much you can pay me because this is how much I value my time. Think about how long it takes you to make whatever it is that you make. Is it enough to get you to the quality and level of life that you want? And the second thing, once you have that money, where you spend it is a reflection of how much you think you are worth. When was the last time you bought a book? When was the last time you invested in your growth? When was the last time you invested in your health? I wonder, where does your money go and what does that tell you about yourself? So think of that. Think about that. And just stay there. I'm not saying there's a right or wrong way. I'm not judging. I don't want you to feel judged for your spending habits. But I want you to understand that you send yourself a message of self-worth every time you invest in something. Because you are investing in an emotion. Every time you spend money, there is an emotion you're getting back. There's not a more emotional act in the world than the act of spending. You are in search of something, and that something is usually a high. So that is just the two concepts on the money you get and how you spend your money. But what about asking for what you want? I already mentioned it. The part of asking for however much you think your time is worth. You may ask me, but Annie, how do I define how much my time is worth? What's it supposed to? Do I take in account my talents? Do I take in account my education? What am I supposed to ask here? I want you to think of your ideal life and put a number to it. However much you think that is, and don't try to be realistic. However much you think your ideal life will cost, think of how much it would take you to get there in, let's say, however you projected, 5 years. Then that's how much your time is worth. If you are putting in honest work, if you are putting in your talent and your passion, you are not supposed to settle for a mediocre financial situation. Because once again, you are sending yourself a message and you are sending others a message. It's just like in relationships, you accept the love you think you deserve. In life and in work and in finances, you accept the amount of money you think you deserve. So this is a reality check for you. However much you think you're worth, it's what you're allowing others to give you. If you think you should be paid more, ask for it. If you think they're not going to pay it, ask for it. And then you will have a good-ass reason and proof to do whatever it is you need to do to get out of your financial situation or to move to the next level. Do not let your insecurities, do not let that thought of I am not blank enough get you stuck into a financial situation that will not lead you to your higher quality of life. And if you think it is too late for you, I'm gonna call bullshit right now. It is never too late to start taking care of yourself financially. It takes education, it takes help. Find a CPA, find an advisor, and plan for your life. There is no greater investment you can do than the investment you make in yourself. Yes, clothes is nice, but investing in your future, investing in what you want, and I'm not talking about college. I'm talking in whatever it is that you want for yourself. You can get that as long as you move past that I am not blank enough. You are smart enough. You are hardworking enough. You can do this as long as you believe you can. This is not a fake it till you make it. Once you're faking it, you will not get it because people will smell the phony on you. If you go and ask for a raise and you don't believe you deserve it, guess what? You ain't getting squat. Insecurity will bring you down. Yes, Annie, it's easier said than done. Probably. But it is practice. So I said yesterday that today there was going to be some positive juju, mindset hacks. And I know that from the beginning I've been saying I am not necessarily the most mantra, mindset, affirmation coach. And today that came up in my power group. People are like, oh, so what are our favorite mantras? I do not have necessarily one, but I have one that applies to my business and my financial status. It is, and you might want to write this down, I create prosperity in my relationships and abundance in my life. I create prosperity in my relationships and abundance in my life. Now, why do I use these two words? A lot of people confuses abundance and prosperity. Prosperity is a result of abundance. Prosperity is financial. Prosperity is material. Abundance is an attitude. Abundance is what you believe it's real about life. Abundance is understanding that there is enough. Enough for you, enough for me, and enough for everyone in the universe. And there will be enough always. So I want you to understand this. Abundance is an attitude. It is walking into the room understanding that you deserve what you want, and understanding and trusting that you will get it. Abundance and prosperity are not the same thing, but if you do not have an abundant mindset, you will not attain prosperity. Because even if you have the money, even if you have the, let's say, the material means, it will never feel right. Some people, there's not enough mentality brings them to the point where they have to check their bank account every day. And when they don't touch the money they work so hard for because they think it's gonna run out. That is not abundance. And that's not healthy prosperity. Because having money in the bank and not touching it and not enjoying it, it's not having money. Who are you? What is it doing there? If it's not allowing you to grow, if it's not serving you, there's no prosperity in there. So I'm going to repeat this little mind hack for you. I create prosperity in my relationships and abundance in my life. Sometimes I change that and it sounds like abundance in my business, but mostly it's in my life because I understand that there is enough health, there is enough money, there is enough love to go around. I used to be a very selfish and petty person when it came to love. I thought that there was not enough to go around, so I was not going to spread mine. And that's bullshit. So I want to invite you to adopt abundance. And there are different versions of people telling you about abundance. This is mine. Some people see it as abundance is what you get when you do good for others. The universe, that's what it gives back to you. And it's true. When you believe that there's enough, you will be doing good for others no matter what, because you know you will always get whatever it is you believe in. You will always get back from them or from it or from the goddess, Lord, whatever. So if you want to embrace an abundant attitude, I want you to do one thing for me this week or after you watch this video. I want you to think of the lifestyle that you've always dreamed of. And I'm not talking about, well, unless it is for you, living in a yacht, traveling to Paris, whatever it is. For me, it would probably be living in a cottage in Ireland, just writing every day. That used to be that, but now I am living my abundant life. I want you to connect with the feeling of abundance. I want you to connect with that life, and I want you to evoke it every single moment when you feel money insecurity. I want you to think of, how does it feel to know that I will be taken care of by my own means and by the universe, the Lord, or whatever it is you believe in, if you believe in something, or just faith? How does it feel like? Yes, Ireland sounds great, Teresa. It's my dream. I'm going 5 years. So connect with that. Connect with that feeling of, I am taken care of. I will get and attain everything I want because not only I will work for it, but I deserve it. Sometimes you work and you work and you work, but we spend so much time complaining that there's not enough that we never enjoy what we really have. That is also abundance. Being grateful and cultivating joy in our lives. So it's not only about money. Yes, we struggle with money sometimes. Why not? I believe that we've all had a bill that scared us. But trusting that you will be able to get not only the money, but in the right mindset to tackle whatever financial situation you have, that is abundance. So I invite you to create prosperity in your relationships and abundance in your lives, ladies. Teresa, thank you for watching, and thank you everyone that's going to catch this in the replay. The sun's still out, so I'm going to enjoy it. Today's was a little short, but I really wanted to keep it simple because this is not financial coaching. This is mindset coaching. Remember that what you have in your mind is what you're going to manifest in your life. Tomorrow, I will be talking about body image and I will be talking about health. Hint again, it's all about self-love. So you have a great day, great evening. Teresa, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.